what's up, guys? So this is our first debut with the new chipper. Okay, used but new for us, and in combination with the mini skid that we were able to purchase the beginning of not the beginning, the end of last year. This team of this duo of machines is unstoppable. We are so excited with the capabilities we now have with this larger chipper. So I wanted to shoot a video showing some of this stuff and just put out there publicly that I am very thankful to the Lord for providing us the amount of work and the success to be able to make this new investment, and it's a huge investment for the good of the crew, as I'll explain. So a fun little fact here, most of the material we're chipping right now is Dawn redwood, and redwoods, here on the East Coast are not native, but the Dawn redwood, I think it's from Asia. It got introduced as an ornamental, and it really does well in some people's yards. It's very similar to a bald cypress, but these branches are so long and just straight, they go in with ease. They're very heavy, so the mini skid is doing all that work. And we're using the Branch Manager Grapple. The guys at Branch Manager designed this grapple that can freely spin and oscillate. It also has some really cool features designed for a tree crew, like rope bollards and chain link up and chainsaw scabbards and all kinds of things. They really thought it through well. It's an amazing attachment, the #1 attachment for a mini skid if you are in a tree service. It's expensive, but it's worth every penny. Anyway, this thing, we can pick stuff up, just put it right on this feed hopper, and once the feed wheels start to take it, it just pulls everything in nice and slow. No more getting whipped in the face. I don't know if you've watched some of our other videos, but our first chipper was a Bandit as well, but it was a whipper chipper, and it was a 6-inch capacity. Great, reliable machine, and we still have it. We're going to keep it. We're going to use it down the road for another crew, maybe, if the Lord blesses us with that type of growth. But it was violent, okay? It was very violent and very difficult to feed all of this material through in an efficient manner. And we were getting really good at it. And I was even feeding with the mini skid, as you might see in some of our videos, but it's such a violent and difficult process when you're feeding into a machine that, one, is a smaller diameter capacity, and two, has no feed wheels, no intake rollers, and so it would just beat the crap out of you and whip you in the face. That's why they call it a chuck and duck style. But this mini skid, here's another camera angle of it. This thing is unstoppable. The guys are gonna be getting lazy with this new chipper and with the mini skid combo. The mini skid picks up all the heavy stuff, brings it right to this in-feed hopper, which is wider and lower to the ground. You can see it's it's below shin level for us now. That is so much nicer. Then all we gotta do is get that material to catch those feed rollers, and it just pulls everything in nice and slow, and I kind of help it along with that grapple. I kind of lift up on those tips to help them go in, but it goes in with almost no effort on our parts. Now, sometimes I feel like I need to give the dude something to do, so I'll just drop a pile off and then I'll go get another pile here. This one I'm going to just stack one pile on top of another so I can get more out of my trip. The jaws of this Branch Manager, they open to like 60 inches, and so you can really pick up huge bundles of brush like I'm doing here. Ninja goes, I know. So sometimes the guys will help me because the oscillation feature on the branch manager is not controlled with hydraulics. You just have to use momentum. So sometimes it's hard to get that stuff to turn into the hopper. But I'm pretty good at it. I usually do it on my own. That time Trevor helped me out. It's still, you still, you know, can't do these jobs without the reliable guys on the team. And I think this larger chipper was an investment in the whole crew, not just like what might benefit getting jobs done with, say, one worker. You know, like a spider lift might help with that sort of thing. Doing jobs solo, that's not what the Lord has put on my heart to do with this company. So this Blue Oak is all about the employees, and I want it to stay that way for years to come. Provide meaningful work for these guys, and these guys that we have right now, they are, both of them, really just a blessing in their own individual ways. Hope they stay for a long time. Like I said, they like this new chipper, but it's gonna make us kind of lazy, I worry. It's so much nicer than what we're used to. We went with the Bandit 1590 in a 2014. It's got a Tier 3 Caterpillar diesel engine and a 5,000-pound hydraulic winch. The max capacity is actually 18 inches, and so it's taken wood that's 3 times the size of what our first chipper was able to handle. I mean, we did feed bigger stuff into our first chipper, but we had to cut it really short, and it had to be a soft one. Anyhow, here's my helmet cam now, and I'm just going to show another one of these features. We've got the discharge chute that can rotate with the hydraulics, so we can turn the discharge chute with a lever. That's pretty cool. We disengage the feed wheel rollers with these Bandit machines before the winch will operate, and I wanted to do at least one video of the winch in action because we're so excited about this winch. By the way, I got a video on YouTube now where we are splicing, how to do a 12-strand eye splice. I had to splice more winch line on because this used equipment dealer only gave us like 40 or 50 feet of winch line. But, oh, and one other thing I'll say is we do use an operator at the controls while another dude is hooking up. Bandit says that not to do that because the guy's hand might get caught in the rope if another dude is operating the levers. But we communicate extremely well and don't we don't put our hands in precarious scenarios where that might happen. So there's a video of that thing just swallowing up some of that sugar maple. It's a good camera angle for that. That's what it'll look like if you're about to go in. And I had to cut this sugar maple up a little bit. The chipper had no problem with the diameter, but the branches were really strong. All the branch unions were kind of spaced out, and despite how wide the infeed hopper was, it still had trouble. We had to cut it up a little bit.
That was a little bit harder.
Alright, well, that's pretty much it. I just want to say, guys, Jesus is enough. Thanks for watching. And closing out with a time lapse. Hope you enjoy it.